This is NAB Show Live.
This is a 2018 NAB Show Live, produced by Broadcast Beat. I'm Michael Robinson, and my guest today is Mike Kelly, President and CEO of Wohler Technologies. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Mike Kelly joined Wohler in 2007 as its VP of Finance, helping shift the strategic focus of the company to its core strengths over time. He stepped into the current role in the late 2015. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
In a few words, can you introduce Wohler and tell us how the company has changed with the industry over time?
Sure. Wohler was established in 1991, about 25 plus years ago, and our products give remote production facilities, broadcasters and studios really confidence that their real-time signals will be of a quality that they expect. So we started out making high-fidelity speakers in an acoustically challenging 19-inch form factor, running the gamut from analog audio to AES, MADI, SDI. We picked up Dolby over time. As our expertise grew with different signals, we began adding capabilities to enhance what was expected from an audio monitor. As the industry progressed, and we added a range of metering tools. We pulled in confidence video monitoring. We added loudness and other things. So now as media becomes more complex, we're adding more and more tools to allow customers to monitor a greater number of parameters about the signals. More recently, of course, we pulled in the newer IP signals so that our newest products are capable of processing, monitoring, routing, and performing analysis on 8+ different signals in the same 19-inch form factor in rack. And obviously, to enable all this, we maintain an experienced engineering team with a wide range of skills. We focus on high quality and maintain tight relationships with customers to drive product and solution development.
Your brand is well known to many customers. What are the major challenges faced by your consumers at the moment?
Well, there are multiple challenges. The industry is under tremendous strain to generate cash via traditional channels, and Wohler's traditional customers are increasingly balancing their books by cutting costs rather than increasing their revenues. People are relatively expensive, they don't scale very well, and some of the traditional skills and operational experience are ebbing out of the industry during this cost-cutting need. Another challenge is that new entrants to content distribution and content creation, such as Netflix and Amazon, are taking eyes and ears globally and changing the consumption model globally. So given this macro environment, Wohler has to create solutions that incorporate multiple signal monitoring related functions. We have to do more in the same amount of space that can contribute to improving our customers' bottom line, their need for cash savings, by highlighting the broadest range of content quality issues possible. And we should also have unattended value in our products so that they're useful not only when a person is in front of our monitors, but remotely as well. So, we've developed an open API so that third-party equipment can communicate with our monitors when it's necessary for them to be in media workflows. Last, our solution needs to be easier to use. We need highly intuitive controls in our new products that are easy to use by different non-technical people that are entering the industry and touching our equipment throughout the day.
Do you see it becoming automated one day to the point where human capital may not be necessary when running your equipment?
Yeah, we don't see that, but we do see the need for the equipment to have unattended value, for it to be useful when people are in front of the equipment, but also to be able to call on the equipment and pull the media to another piece of equipment. And so our product should be able to be usable by people, but they should also be able to be usable by other equipment as well.
Absolutely. So as the industry migrates to an IP workflow, how does this affect the process of signal monitoring, and what is Wohler doing to address these challenges?
Well, IP introduces a completely new set of infrastructure, both in processing and distribution. It's somewhat akin to the move from analog to digital. And so there are issues of coming to grips with all this that I think it's fair to say that Wohler Engineering and Wohler Sales is climbing the learning curve closely and in conjunction with our customers. So we're learning along with everybody else. When we send them equipment, oftentimes we work with them to get the equipment running. In relation to signal monitoring, the challenges are mainly around signal timing and tying together a wide variety of video audio applications and related standards. And, in the past, it was relatively simple to just sling an SDI cable across the room. Nowadays, it's quite conceivable. We see it that you have a production facility running SDI to the cameras, MADI to the microphones, analog over to commentary. Dante would be running to audio consoles, which has to come in a presentation as 2110 or 2022. Then it has to go to distribution as SDI and possibly even encoded to the satellite as MPEG-2, MPEG-4, H.265. So the challenge, but it's an opportunity as well, is to have a monitor that works well across any and all of these applications transparently and gives operators or a computer or a piece of equipment that is listening to our unit confidence, again, going back to the beginning of Wohler, that the signal is how it's expected to be. So we've added support for multiple signal input types that can be joined together, 2110, 2022-6, audio over IP, Dante, AES-67. We have a common and easy to use touch interface. We've gone to a touch interface. We have an open API that allows our equipment to be controlled and monitored by third parties. And then we have this platform that you don't have to buy it all at once. You can up-feature it over time. You can buy the signals you need now, but the signal capability is there to add new signals over time and then buy analysis tools over time or as we engineer them to be available.
Sounds very practical and quite user-friendly. I'm looking forward to seeing that in 2018 NAB show coming up. Tell us what we can expect from Wohler this April.
Sure. Well, our three newest product lines are mix, audio, video, and they're all coming out with new signal capability and expanded feature sets. So first, we're rolling out the ability to monitor SMPTE 2022-6 and SMPTE 2110 audio essences to mix audio and video. On the video side, we would obviously add the ability to monitor the video essences for 2022-6 and 2110 as well. We're additionally adding MPEG to our video platform, which will allow customers for the first time to monitor both pre-production and post-production encoded signals in the same form factor. So SDI for pre-production, MPEG-2, MPEG-4, H.264 for post-production. And customers will get a sense to see what it looks like before and after the transformation. We're enhancing the existing API integrations to all three platforms as well, as more and more customers and vendors call on us to allow more and more features to be accessed remotely. And we also have something very exciting on the drawing board in terms of analytics, which is moving up the value chain. So I'm interested in discussing with customers the challenges that they're facing or expect to face with respect to media monitoring in general so that we can meet their developing needs and requirements. We're excited about NAB.
And we look forward to seeing you at 2018 NAB show. Wohler is located in North Hall, booth N3424. That's N3424. Mike Kelly, President and CEO of Wohler Technologies, thank you so much for being with us, sir.
And thank you. I appreciate the time.
My pleasure.